Everyone, welcome back to the show. It's great to see you. I can't really see you, but it's nice to know that you're on the other end of your computer or phone screen and hopefully enjoying some of the content that we've been putting out. We strive to bring you stuff that you really should know, because a lot of times we, as people inside of the real estate industry, we have a tendency to go too big and make it too complicated and like, well, what's the Fed gonna do? It's like, yeah, like let's kind of distill it down to some stuff you should really know. That's the goal of this channel. I don't own a Lamborghini and I'm not going to rent one to try to show you that I'm successful. It's just me, it's a dog, it's a little bit of bourbon. We're filming on a Monday afternoon this week, and let's just, me being drunk for the rest of the day is not a great idea. So we're going to keep the bourbon on display, but not so much in the mouth there. Today's video is going to be on kind of a cautionary tale. Okay, and basically it's something that a lot of homeowners are going to run into, and it's going to also involve a little bit of, I can't even believe I'm saying this, but bully tactics, cyber bully world as it exists these days, which I'm sure is a very real thing. Hell, I see it in YouTube comments on our other channel, but the market and people who are savvy at what they do will try to bully you in the real estate world sometime. And I'm just going to give you an example on that. Okay, so I'm not going to say where or the people involved in this, but this was one of our 1911 syndicate agents, if you will, in a state different than mine. I live in Utah, and this happened in a different state. And this was in regards to a listing that we were about to list. So a house that we were about to put on the MLS. We were about to list it and say, hey world, this house is for sale. Come and get you some. Although you don't say it that way, but you could. So basically what happened was, in the time that this house was getting fixed up and prepped to be listed, the owners of the house got either, whether it was a note on their door, but I'm pretty sure it was like an email or a call that showed up to them. I'm not quite sure the dynamic of how these people, which is some sharky investors, got in touch with our clients, but they did, okay? Sometimes, and this is just something to be aware of, hey, and I'm not saying this is the case with our clients, I'm not quite sure how that interaction happened, but if you begin to miss payments or something like that, sometimes your name, your address can wind up with the county. This is not a game that I play, so if I'm a little naive to it, it's because I just don't market my business this way, because it just sounds depressing as hell to me. So your name can wind up in the county records as like, hey, your property is under default or something like that, and then some of these sharky investors will reach out and try to get you to sell your house, and of course they're typically not going to have your best interest in mind. They're going to try to buy your house out from underneath you while you're under stress and pressure, and you just are like, well, let's just unload it, let's just get rid of it, right? So that's what happened. So the investor reached out to our guys let us know, and then so our guys basically told the sharky investors, like we've got an agent, we're good, and you can reach out to them. So the sharky investor, they reach out, I'm just calling them that because that's what they are. They reach out to us and they're like, hey, first of all, they spell my guy's name wrong. So they said, we're buyers interested in the property. I've been in contact with the sellers. They gave us your email. Can we hop on a call and discuss details like close of escrow and other things? I'm getting the agreement ready. Just need a couple other things to complete it. So the sharky part of that whole little email there is working out details like close of escrow. That's just so ridiculous. Not like, hey, can we have a discussion and see if maybe it would be a good mutual fit if we bought the property? That would be the polite and reasonable thing to do. But what these guys are going to try to go do is say, hey, can we hop on a call and discuss all the details of the transaction that you're going to do with us? Right? So they're trying to bully our guys into like just accepting the offer. That's why they're saying close of escrow. They're saying, hey, well, we're buying the property, so let's just talk about the timeline of when we're gonna close on it. And so my guy, 1911 syndicate guy, writes back and he's like, hey, we're listing it on the MLS. You can submit an offer with everyone else, which is what I advised should be done. Like, yeah, sure, 100%. You can write an offer. Yeah, it'll be live on the MLS tomorrow, so submit the offer. And they basically write back to that, and they go, we've already spoken with the sellers. We were working with them before you signed your listing agreement. They told us they wanted to work through you so you can get paid on the deal. Excited to work with you. Do you have a preference on the title company, or do you mind if we used yada, yada, yada? So this is just absolutely a dirtbag move, right? So they're trying to go, well, we were talking with them before you, before you. First of all, not even true. Like, we've been talking with them for 2 months when they got their renters out and found that the place was trashed and it needed to get rehabbed a little bit to bring it back up to par. So first of all, if we're just going on who knew who first, you're wrong. You idiots, right? You idiots. You don't understand how the timeline worked, but I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to go bully investor route here and just trying to hope and pray that maybe we're morons and that we're just going to fall for your crap, right? So they're basically playing the card of, hey, look, we're going to be nice and we're going to let you get paid on the deal, but the deal's already done. They already agreed to it. So who do you want to use as the closing company or the title company? So guys, you really, really need to be aware of this kind of stuff, because this is oftentimes, these are predatory tactics, and I say that confidently. These are not great people. Who knows? Maybe they're fantastic people, but they are not fantastic business people. They're dirtbags, right? So you got to be aware of this. Here's a classic way that this shows up. Have you ever gone to the part, or just, let's just say the front door of your house, if you own a house, or if you don't own a house, you'll see this with your vehicle all the time, where you go back to your vehicle, you open your door, and there's a Post-it note on your door, and it says, "Hi, I I'm looking to buy a house. I'd love to buy your house for cash or something like that. Please call me." And I'll have a phone number on it. And guys, if you really think that that's a real inquiry, like, please understand, it is not. Let me tell you how good these bullshit marketing tactics are these days, that you can actually order little Post-it notes like that are completely automated, but it's actually done by like a machine that like writes with like an actual pencil in cursive. So it looks like it was handwritten. These are services that real estate people use to not have to apply an effort, right? So let me get a machine to write a note that looks handwritten, and then I'll pay some kid in the neighborhood or something to go stick all these notes around doors. These are not real people. These are predatory investors that are looking for someone that is under pressure. They're under stress. Maybe they've missed a mortgage payment or two. They're starting to freak out, and they go, yeah, let's just go ahead and sell it while we can. Guys, please, please, please hear me on this. You will always get the best price for your house by taking it to the actual market of buyers and letting them compete for it. You will not get the best price for your house if you say, well, this fucking dude put a Post-it note on my door that says he wants to buy my house. Do you think that guy has your best interest in mind? I can assure you he doesn't. He has his in mind. If he had yours in mind, he'd be like, hey, I'd like to buy your house, but you might be able to look. Competition is where you get the value from. When people compete and everyone sees access to the same thing on the MLS, that's where you get the best price for your house. Accepting an offer from someone who's like, I buy houses cash. You ever see those cars drive around town? I buy houses cash. Or you see like a little sign on the beside a stoplight that's like, I buy houses cash, and a phone number. Do you think they give you the best price for your house? No, they're investors. They're in it to make money. The only way that they can make money is to buy something for below market value, fix it up, and then either rent it or sell it. So guys, please understand, this is garbage, the kind of stuff that I'm telling you about. Please do not ever fall for this. If you ever get something like that and you are considering replying to it, I would get in touch with a friend of yours who's an agent, or hell, us, if you don't have any other options. I say that loosely. Don't everyone blow me up on that. But get in touch with someone who does this for a living and be like, hey, I got this note on the door. Can you call them and see what's up? Like, for real. Like, we will help you as like people who are good at this, who actually do this on a day-to-day basis, who are competent real estate agents. We will help you get the best price for your house. That is also why you pay for us, because we will actually help get you the best price on your house. Don't fall for that crap. That's garbage, and that's why I brought it to you guys today. We're going to keep bringing you this stuff, because sometimes people think I'm crazy when I'm like, or I'm just like overhyping it when I'm like, the real estate industry is just a train wreck of all kinds of crap. No, guys, if anything, I'm underselling it. The only reason I'm underselling it is because I can't come on here and name names and do stuff because it's like there's code of ethics and all this kind of stuff that I follow, but I'm going to give you as much of the dirt and juice as I possibly can. So that's the lesson of the day. Don't be stupid and fall for this stuff, everyone. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, we're going to keep bringing you the real deal information that you actually need to know. If you need real estate help, you can go to 1911syndicate.com. That's my baby. It's been my passion project for years now. If you're ever feeling bold and you want something other than real estate content from yours truly, you can go to the 1911 Syndicate YouTube page, and we've got all kinds. It's a very different, similar vibe, but very different subject matter over there. So we've got that. I hope everyone's well. Thank you for the initial support that we've gotten from you guys. We're going to keep plugging along and bringing you guys more content. So cheers to you guys. Hope you had a drink on my behalf while watching this, since I could not have one today. Cheers. Thank you.